2 is Number 2, Yes, and here you have number 3, Mandipisar Constantine Fabrice. Number 4 is Maureen Francis Lamananka. And number 5 is Fieri Johnson Lakoto Irina. We have number 6, Radisson Andrian Sarah Ina. Jersey number 7 is Solo Irina Irato Panomezansawa.
The B.A.L sanctioned event where they participated in the inaugural season, but they lost all of their games in Group A competition, and they qualified to the road to B.A.L by winning last year's N1A championship, their 3rd in team history. So stay where you are. We're going to be in for another good match as G.N.B.C is set to take on J.K.T. You're watching the Road to B.A.L 2025 on FIBA YouTube.
J.K.T. number 1. Jersey number 1 is Baraka Sadiki Atumani. Jersey number 2 is Baraka Mopere. Can you maintain the field? Whenever you're mentioning your name, please feature the Jersey number 3, Felician Portier Mbaiza. Jersey number 4, Chuma Amini Nkosa. Jersey number 5 is Leonardo Kevin Kisongwe. Jersey number 6, Emmanuel Chacha Manyoni. Jersey number 7 is Nkagachi Atiku Mao. Jersey number 8 is Jacob Linos Uganda. Jersey number 9 is Jonas Obelin Mushi. Jersey number 10 is Jackson Brown Waipiana. We have jersey number 11 is Sakwisa Alina Suse Mwakansopo. Number 12 is Omari Sadiki.
Have a look at the officials for today's matchup. And this game will be officiated by Gisani, Khalid Ahmed, and Antonio Cito, coming from Cameroon, Egypt, and Mozambique, respectively. Tip-off in a few moments.
Yes. So the home team is J.K.T who have worn yellow jerseys, and G.N.B.C as the away team who have worn black jerseys.
tip-off between Rickley Lubaki and Photius Felician, and it is won by J.K.T. They currently have an 0-1 record after losing to Uranani by the score of 83-60 yesterday. They lose control of the ball 5 seconds into the game. G.N.B.C. kicks off their group play here in the 2025 Road to B.A.L. They get their first touch of the ball as they work it outside, and it's into Constant Mendembison, who scores the first bucket of the game. We take a look at J.K.T's starting lineup, starting with the guard Omari Ndola, Jonas Mushi, Amin Mikosa, Isaguisa Mawaka Sope, and Photius Felician. And we'll get the starting lineup for G.N.B.C. in just a few moments. In the meantime, J.K.T. is still working with the ball. There's a shot from outside. That doesn't hit iron. Here's Ellie Randria, the forward, bringing it down. And at the other end, it is blocked by Felician. Fast break opportunity for J.K.T. Ndola on the dish. Underneath to Mikosa, who's able to draw the foul. Mikosa had a hard time getting into a scoring groove yesterday off of that loss. But the story in yesterday's game had to be Photius Felician, as he had a lot of work to do at the basket. And Omari Ndola, who did not give up, caught red-hot fire in the second half. Both free throws were made, which was a problem between Uranani and J.K.T. yesterday. They would either split a pair of free throws or miss all of them. This is the first time out of those two teams that they're able to make 2 free throws. Rickley Lubaki, one of the starting 5 for G.N.B.C., and the runner is off the mark for Ellie Randria. Ndola. Mawakasope with the screen. Adola can't finish. And here's Randria, and that is immediately taken by Ndola. Second chance for J.K.T. Mikosa gets close, out to Mushi for 3. No good, put back by Felician. And we have a great crowd in Tanzania on their feet. And a quick steal and an easy dunk for Jonas Mushi. It's been often said in the game of basketball, tempo dictates the game. And J.K.T. has an early 6-2 lead, and they'll get the ball again off of the turnover 2 minutes past the first quarter. Nice drive and jam on the last end by Jonas Mushi. Ndola finding Mawakasope. Rebound pulled down by Felician. Another look for Mushi. Good ball movement as they try to swing it down to the far side, and Rakota Narina says, nah, not in my house, not today. Risky pass to Randria, as they'll get another chance. And that's the look of the head coach for G.N.B.C, Lova Rahard Ridera. And we see Isawiya Mawakasape delaying instructions to his team as he's the only one inside of the paint, but it does not work anyhow as the G.N.B.C. able to get a nice inbound pass and the finish from Constant Mendembizin. Pull-up three, no. Ball patted around, and it's pulled down by Lubaki, the power forward. Ramo Rosada tried to pass it as it goes out. Randria guarded by Mikosa, gets the seal, and gets the ball back. Off to Mendembizin, and that doesn't go. Here's another chance. Long two does not hit anything. Early stages, first quarter. J.K.T. with an early lead. Ndola, crossover dribble. As he slides right into the lane and is set to hit. Free throws coming up for Ndola. Matter of fact, they do not rule it as a shooting foul. It will stay on the floor. But they get 2 points anyway. Omari Ndola off of the inbounds pass. So that is the second time we have seen both of these teams capitalize on a quick inbounds and a bucket. Go ahead three. That's too strong. On the fast break, Ndola gets the pass. Circling back, Mawakasape. As he sets the screen for Mikosa. Mikosa looking for options, finds one in Mawakasape, and he misses the J from about 15. Rakota Narina passing it over, shot goes in and out, tap in no good, but it stays with G.N.B.C. This is a team from Madagascar, by the way, and participated in the inaugural season of the B.A.L, but lost all their group phase games. Remorsada gets it in. Solo Narina, Ramon Rosada, making it 8-6. As we played nearly 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Ball taken away by Randria. All alone is Ramon Rosada again, but he misses it from outside. Ndola slows it down. Here's a corner three. Oh, it's circled everywhere else but down. It's spun around, and that must pain J.K.T. because they could have opened up the gates off of that long shot. In the meantime, we see Mawakasape sitting out. We will see who his replacement is in a moment. It's Emmanuel Mignoni filling in. Remo Rosada. Oh, he misses a 3-2. Same way. J.K.T. on the other end of the floor. Hard layup by Mushi. And he's going to redeem himself with the two-handed stuff. And that sends us to a timeout called by G.N.B.C. And this is one of the closest games we have had. And granted, it's only a few minutes that have gone, but it's one of the closest we have seen in this part of the tournament. 8-6 is the score as we take time. The top scorer in this game so far, with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the first, Amin Makosa of J.K.T. with 4. And for G.N.B.C, Constant Mandabison has 4. J.K.T shooting all over the place while G.N.B.C is looking for the go-ahead triple. And they have not been successful in the field goal range as of yet. Shooting 30% from the field and attempted 5 threes, but they missed all of them. J.K.T are shooting 50% from the field. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We're trying to fix this as fast as we can. And I can tell you right now, Jonas Mushi made a triple from the center to make it 13-6. Again, we're trying to sort out these technical difficulties. Bear with us. We will have action soon enough. And while they fix the situation, I can tell you right now, J.K.T leads 16-6 as Rickley Lubaki checks in for Fiore Rakoto Nurina. And 2 free throws are coming up for J.K.T. So Jonas Mushi was able to hit the second free throw. He went 1 for 2 at the line. The score is now 17-9 as Ellie Randria hits it from outside. And Kashmir Rasolofonarina will be pinned with the assist. Jonas Mushi misses the 3 ball. We have 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. J.K.T up by 8. And Omari Undola able to hit the J following an offensive rebound. It is a 10-point J.K.T lead, 19-9. Again, we are experiencing issues at the venue. In the meantime, I will keep you up to date with the play-by-play, which you could follow along too in the FIBA website. Kashmir Rasolofina misses his layup, and we are down to 90 seconds in the first quarter. And a foul is called as Emmanuel Magnoni is pinned with it, which means Kashmir is going to head to the line. And just like that, he was able to knock down both. For those tuning in, again, apologies with the technical difficulties. I will continue with the audio. Where we're at right now is with 1 minute and 15 to go. The score, J.K.T 19, G.N.B.C 11. And that's because Kashmir Rasolofonarina was able to hit 2 free throws off the Magnoni foul from J.K.T. So that's where we stand right now. J.K.T 19, G.N.B.C 11. What we're going to do is we're going to take a step aside. We're going to try to rectify the situation over in Tanzania. Try to get the feed right back, and we shall return. The score right now, J.K.T 19, G.N.B.C 13. They just made a 2-ball. And that is because of Francis Mori. And many of you are tuning in on YouTube, and I'm sure you're wondering how many tournaments there are. Well, there are plenty of them, and you can catch them all on the FIBA YouTube page. Do not be a stranger. Like, comment, and subscribe. Head over there if you wish. And also, on top of that, You could follow FIBA all over social media. You think of any social media app, they're on there as they showcase the future of basketball today. And now we see that it is 21-13 J.K.T. with under 1 minute to go. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties. We have no audio. Well, actually, that's a lie. You're hearing me, and I'm going to keep you up to date on what is happening as we approach the final 20 seconds of the first quarter, as Francis Maury misses the 2 ball from inside the left side. And a team defensive rebound from J.K.T. as they're looking for a final shot in the first quarter. But they weren't able to get it, as Ramorasada able to get a layup in to make it 21-15. So that may wrap up the first quarter. Again, our staff behind the scenes working to make sure that we are caught up to date with the picture. And in the meantime, we will step aside, and hopefully in the next few minutes, we'll have the action for the second quarter. It is J.K.T. 20, G.N.B.C. 15. And it may look like we are back on, ladies and gentlemen. FIBA YouTube channel, thank you for bearing with us, as it appears that the second quarter is about to get underway. Eli Randria right out front as he's going to throw the ball in. He ended up with 3 points in the first quarter. Ramorasada had 4, along with Constant Mendebison. Those are your top scorers for G.N.B.C. J.K.T. being led by Jonas Mucci, the guard, that has 7 points, and G.N.B.C. able to take it away. Long shot goes in and out, and it's pulled down by Magnoni. Second quarter action, East Division Group Phase play in the road to B.A.L. 2025 on the FIBA Network. Here's Jonas Mucci, and he can't tee it up from out. It's out to Razafindra Koto. Razafindra Koto on the pass outside. Runner from Ramorasada does not hit. Screen from Polisian. Is able to get Undola to break free. He misses the rebound. It's tapped over to Mucci. And a no-looker, but it cannot finish. But there is a foul, and that could lead to free throws. Nice take from G.N.B.C. at the rack. J.K.T. at the moment, shooting 47% from the field, 1 of 2 from the line. Make that 1 of 3. G.N.B.C. 33% in field goals, perfect at the line as they hit on both. In the meantime, Emmanuel Magnoni setting up for the second free throw. And he got it. Well, Magnoni splits the pair as it's 21-15, J.K.T. from Tanzania. The early stages of the second quarter. Dribble, drive, teardrop, good. So that connects for Francis Mori. At the elbow, Mikosa. Mikosa beating it right into Magnoni, who misses. And G.N.B.C. not wasting any time with their crisp passes, and it pays off for them as Francis Mori goes up and in. G.N.B.C. keeping this close. They are within 2. Working the corners again. A drive from Mikosa is denied. J.K.T. making a substitution. Jackson M.Y. Payana checking in, adding depth to this J.K.T. lineup. J.K.T. in their yellow uniforms, black and white trim. G.N.B.C. white trim, black uniforms, and the long bomb goes down. Fake out from Lubaki. Right near the lane, a 3-footer, good. (24-21) as Mushi trying to break free. Sends it into M.Y. Payana. Shot does not hit. And Dola circles around, trying to put the moves on. He's able to move the ball right back around as Felician has it slapped out of his hands. And J.K.T. will operate with 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's up top to Felician. In the center, Mushi. Mushi misses the finger roll. It did not appear it hit the rim, so it's a 24-second violation, but very, very good effort on the part of J.K.T. to get a shot off before the shot clock expired. Reza Findrakoto in the game for G.N.B.C. And he gets the ball before being met by the double team. Lubaki, he doesn't have the ball. Another run-in shot doesn't go, and the third chance is able to get in. And that makes it 24-23. On the pull-up, yes. Easy work for Jonas Mushi as he continues to pile up the points. He has 12 as he leads all scoring. 5 of 11 from the field. Fake, fire, and miss by Francis Mori. Had a nice feed, but could not finish to return the favor. And Waipayana takes a chance at a 3. That's an air ball. And Mikosa will toss the ball in. Straight away to Ndola, who sends it to Mushi, who misses it from the side. Razafindra Koto moving the ball around. Here's another three, and it goes, and we are having a very, very intense ball game at the moment. Drive, spin, fire, no good for M.Y. Payana. Up the floor, Razafindra Koto on the feed, it counts and the foul. So the basket is good for Francis Mori, who will go for the and one. And his free throw is good. It is good, and G.N.B.C. was able to follow through after trailing most of the way. They were down by as much as 10. And now they're able to pull through and take this lead, 29-26. They whip it to Johan for three, off the front. Back comes Ndola. Ndola slicing his way to the 10, and he gets contact. Inbounds pass comes into Felicia. Ndola from the right side, passes it right to Mikosa, who's at the key. Goes back beyond the arc. Goes for the screen, pulls the three and misses. Fiore, Rakota, Nirina back into the game for Lubaki. The finger roll doesn't fall, but they're able to get the putback as Francis Mori puts in two. We'll see if they give continuation and count it. In the meantime, Amin Mikosa is going to the charity stripe. And they do count it, which makes it 29-28. G.N.B.C. up 29-28. 3:41 to go in the half. Matter of fact, they wiped that bucket away. They said that foul was on the floor, so Mikosa's going to shoot for two. He gets the first one. Johan Razafindra Koto on the foul. Approaching 3 minutes until halftime. Second free throw doesn't go. And we see Kashmir Rasola Fonarina giving it to Zico Zinchin as Ronaldo Kasabwe checks in for Mushi. Big shoes to fill at the moment. Spot up J. Hits iron. And M.Y. Payana is able to secure the board. And here is Misoko going coast to coast, and he puts it in. Again, this is a J.K.T. team that could pick up the tempo. They were able to do that in the second half despite a huge deficit. And overall, they lost by 23 to Uranani yesterday. Zinchan underneath the basket. Gets the pass down. Wide open man to Beeson. He gets the ball and defers it over. Here's a shot, and it's good. So 3-ball good for Ellie Randria. 32-29, G.N.B.C ahead. And that layup hit the glass so strong, and Zinchan goes behind the back, and the follow-up by Constant Mandabison is missed as he draws the foul. Mandabison today, 4 points and 2 rebounds. His first trip at the line. First one no good. And we hear a couple of boo birds in the crowd. Mandabison goes 1 for 2. Five points for Mandabison. 33-29. Triple threat by Mikosa, trying to escape. Gives it to Mawakasope. Randria back to Zinchan. Zinchan, far side, smothered by Ndola. Able to escape from him. Goes with the right hand. Yes, it counts. Score that bucket and a foul. So Zico Zinchan using all of the left side to cut. And it pays off for him as he gets his first deuce of the game. And he will try to complete the and one when we return from this timeout. The score, G.N.B.C 35, J.K.T 29. Back from the timeout, Zico Zinchan at the line. He was fouled, but he was able to slash right in for 2 after drawing the contact, and he's at the line to complete the three-point play. He's going to try to do that as we approach halftime. 2:23 to go. They tend to a wet spot on the floor. Zinchan with 2 points. His first bucket came off an and one. Francis Morey tops the scoring for G.N.B.C. with 11. J.K.T being led by Jonas Mushi, who has 12 points. He's the only player in that team with double-digit figures, but Amari Ndola and Ami Mikosa right behind them with 6 and 8 points respectively. And Zinchan hits the and one. That is 3 points for him to make it 36-29 with 2:23 left until halftime. Mikosa falling away. That doesn't go. Amanda Beeson on the rebound. He has to get into half court before the 8-second count. They got to hurry up. And they're able to get it in time, but it's slapped away. Mikosa on the feed and the finish. And Felician gets fouled. Two free throws coming up for Felician. It's maybe a timeout. Anyhow, J.K.T has Ngachi Mara and Jonas Mushi checking in for Ronaldo Casavo and Omari Odulla. So they ruled the foul an unsportsmanlike foul, so it's going to be up to Felician at the line, who gets the first one. Here comes the second one, and that's good. So with that unsportsmanlike foul, not only J.K.T gets the 2 technical free throws, but they also get possession with 2 minutes and change to go. Pull up J, that goes down. As Hagachi Mara gets his first bucket of the game. Up the floor comes Marwa. Waipayana passes it back to Mikosa. Give and go. Doesn't work. Put back is down for Felician. And Felician making good from underneath the basket and using his reach to his advantage. About a minute to go until halftime. Ball poked around, and it's finally picked up by J.K.T. They're the end rushing to the other end of the floor. Mara with daylight, and he gets fouled. Matter of fact, they call an offensive foul. So that will be an offensive foul on Waipayana. Well, the official saying he used his knee for leverage to get to the basket. And Rakontanirina standing his ground. They get close to the basket. We'll see. Shot off the mark for Ramorasada. "33 seconds until halftime. For accuracy's sake, I'm looking at the stats, and G.N.B.C leads J.K.T by the score of 36-35. We'll see if that changes in the final couple of plays here in the half. Mikosa's three is an air ball. They try again, and that time it's good as gold. Jonas Mushi, one of the leading scorers, as we wind down here. 6 seconds to go. Fake by Randria. And that results in a foul. And that is on Mushi, who just drained the three from the far side. So Ellie Randria will shoot two. And down it goes. And Randria knocks down two. Mikosa with time winding down. He rushes to the other end of the floor, but he used too much time. So we are at halftime, and we are tied at 38 in this match between J.K.T and G.N.B.C. I'm Aaron Sanders. The second half will come in about 15 minutes. Stay where you are. 15 minutes away from the second half of this group phase game here in the Road to B.A.L 2025. Fans, again, we apologize for the technical issues that we are experiencing right now, and we're going to do our best to call a good second half between J.K.T and G.N.B.C, in which this game is tied at 40 as we are underway in the third quarter. Jumper from Mara is no good. Here's another leaner, and that falls. So Jonas Mushi makes it 43-42 with Francis Mori drawing the foul. Francis Mori at the line. Up the free throw goes, and it is off. Mori, leading scorer with 14 points. 44-42 the score, and back comes G.N.B.C. Francis Mori underneath and in. So able to make up for the missed free throw. And it's now 46-42 in favor of G.N.B.C. Again, J.K.T trying to avenge their loss to Uranani yesterday, 83-60. And with big shots like those, they could be one step closer to doing that. Jonas Mushi from beyond the arc. Here's Rasola Fonarina. Dribble drive, Rakota Narina. And he's able to draw a foul before he stepped out of bounds. Again, we're having trouble with our picture. We apologize as Razafindra Koto kicks it outside. Here's Randria for three. Put her there. And Ellie Randria's had some clean looks, but he was able to step back and get that cold-blooded triple. As Razafindra Koto comes up with the assist. Layup no good by Jonas Mushi. He's able to pick up his own miss. He's able to zero in off of that. And passes it to Marwa. Mopeli Baraka checking in for Mushi. And as Jonas Mushi checks out, he does so with 20 points, only two players in double-digit scoring figures for J.K.T. Mushi and Mikosa have a combined total of 30 points. And think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That is 2/3 of J.K.T's scoring. And again, we apologize. We're having trouble with our picture from Tanzania. Right now, we're under 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 3 in G.N.B.C. leading by 4. Fake. And a shot clock violation. and Ndola gets the inbounds pass. Scoop for the rebound, and a putback jam is missed. Magnoni almost got himself the highlight of the day. Omari Ndola checking back in. This time he takes Marwa's place. Far side, Ndola. Goes to the left wing, right back out, 3 ball. That goes, and it counts. A 4-point play on the way as Mopeli Baraka off the floor and on the board. What a break for Baraka and J.K.T. as they were on the precipice of tying things up. Free throw up and in. We're tied at 49. Randria bringing it up the floor. He's able to get it back this time. He's at the left wing. He pulls up for the 3, and it goes. Randria making it rain. And G.N.B.C. right back up 3. Here's another 3. That one goes. Oh, Dr. Mopeli Baraka with back-to-back triples as he tickles the twine, and we are squared up at 52. What will G.N.B.C. do? Go for another 3? Oh, you betcha. But that one doesn't go. As fortunate as those last 2 trips were, the streak had to end somewhere in terms of shots. But this time, winning the battle is Omari Ndola. Got it from right at the line. And J.K.T. ahead by 2. Randria feeding it to the big man, Mori, and that is denied. J.K.T. playing with a purpose, playing with redemptions on their mind, and that 3 ball doesn't connect. Randria having trouble. He's guarded heavily by Mikosa. Should be pointed out, too, that Emmanuel Magnoni was the one who blocked the shot as Mori tried to attempt the jumper. Here's Randria, right back to Razafin Drakoto, who sends it into Randria again. Eli Randria just on fuego here in the 3rd. Who else will catch fire? Maybe Ndola or Felician, but he used too much of his power, and that drew an offensive foul. Here's Ramorasada. Keeping it at the corner. Now at the wing. Sprouted out. Found the dribble again. Ramorasada gets it in. A lot of juggling on that possession, but what counts is that the ball went in the basket. And it's 57-54. G.N.B.C. and they have another break as Razafin Drakoto able to seal it away. He gets the ball back, goes for the fake, drives in for the right side, misses it, goes for his own miss, but couldn't follow through. Ramora Sara hits it up from three-point land. And it's 60-54. 5 quick points from Ramora Sara. And here's Kisabwe, left wing, underneath the Felician, who can lay it in. This third quarter has been eventful, hasn't it? G.N.B.C. outscoring J.K.T. 20-16 in this quarter alone. They were able to outscore J.K.T. before the half, 25-18. But remember, J.K.T. was up 20-15 at the end of one and had the biggest lead of the game, which was 10. And that has dissolved in a 16-point turnaround, and that's where we're at right now. J.K.T. playing catch-up, goes into Ndola. Ndola screened by Felician. He still has the ball, working the rock with 7. Ahead to Kisabwe. Into the lane, but not in the hole. Mikosa at the shot clock buzzer doesn't go down. Third chance doesn't go. A fourth chance, Ndola getting close and hits. Oh, baby. Omari Ndola and J.K.T. does not know the word quit. They are playing with a purpose. They do not want to slip to 0-2 in group play. G.N.B.C. playing their first game in group competition in the road to B.A.L. 2025. Right now they lead by 4 as Razafindra Koto able to send it in. And we have a whistle as Francis Mori attempted the bucket. Here's Francis Mori, and he gets it in. Ndola squeaking through. Mori's free throws make it 62-56. Up close, Mikosa. Too strong off the top. Put back good by Kisabwe. Subway with his first field goal of the game. Razafindra Koto trying to get away from Mikosa. Not able to. Nice dive. Well, a minute 26 remaining, and now changes are made to G.N.B.C's lineup. Amin Mikosa on the foul, which sends Randria to shoot a couple. First one up and in. Second free throw is good. 64-58, a two-score game. As J.K.T. playing catch-up after being up by as much as 10. Here's Ndola on the pull-up. Too short. Follows through and gets it. Picked up his own miss and able to get the second chance to go. So that cuts their deficit to 4. Moving is Rollison, one of the starters for G.N.B.C. Desperation shot. Lubaki. All around, but not down. Another chance. Ramora Sada unable to get it. Little wide dribble. Left wing, Ndola. Ndola with the seal from Felician. This time gets a screen from Mignoni. 2 screens in this possession alone as Mikosa trying to get through at the top of the key. He is called for traveling. And with seconds to go here in the third quarter, G.N.B.C. could make this a 3-possession game. Ramora Sada back to the inbounder Rollison. Rollison feeds it to Randria. Across the court, shot. And a whistle with about 20 or so seconds left in the third. Solo Narina Ramora Sada at the line as Kasabwe picks up the foul, his second. And more subs coming in as the shot clock is dead for the final 20 seconds. Up it comes to Ndola. Ndola, hot hand for him today. Trying to escape from Rollison. They'll fake on the pass, and now it's up to Felician, and there is a foul. Not the way to start your trip at the line as Amari Ndola doesn't hit on the first. Free throw number 2 on the way. Rollison on the foul. And it's good. 66-61, final seconds, a steal at the buzzer. And they were unable to get it off in time. So at the end of 3, the score, G.N.B.C. 66, J.K.T. 61. We may be in for a dramatic fourth quarter. Find out along with us after the break. And here comes the fourth quarter where G.N.B.C leads 66-61. They were down by as much as 10, and now they have the lead. Ball stripped from Mawakasope. Long shot from Rollison. And that doesn't go in. Ndola looking. Running jumper, no good. Back to G.N.B.C. as Rollison has yet to take a shot. On the steal was Rasola Fonarina. This time Ramora Sada taking his time, spots up, and this time he gets it in. He was 5 of 14 from the field before that shot, 1 of 8 overall now. His first 3 as he's able to make it 69-61. J.K.T looking for a miracle as they're trying to prevent slipping to 0-2. They lost 83-60 against Uranani yesterday to kick off group play. They will be off tomorrow before they wrap up their group play with a match against B.A.L on the 19th and NCT on Sunday. Up comes Rollison. Up a 3 for Mori, yes! Francis Mori making it rain. He has 18. The top scorer is Randria, 19. Or one of the top scorers, rather. Francis Mori leading with 21. Straightaway pass from Lubaki. But that sends the ball back to J.K.T as they turn it over. Banyoni checking in for Mawakasope. It was a one-possession game with minutes to go in the third quarter, but G.N.B.C has been able to come back. And that bad pass turns the ball over for J.K.T. G.N.B.C ball. Rollison smothered by Ndola. Goes for the half spin, trying to breeze right through, and he does. Lubaki. Back in the corner, Rasola Fonarina. And he gets the 3 from the wing, but misses. Another opportunity, this time Rollison able to pull it down. And an immediate stop near the baseline. Forced the double team. Rollison brings it in. Straight away to Mori. And a quick foul like that will send him to the line, where he is 4 of 5 from the line, 8 of 11 from the field. Perfect with just 1-3 from beyond the arc. He's had a pretty good game. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. And he adds 1 more point to make it 22 for him. 61 for J.K.T. They have a deficit as they are down by 12. Francis Mori gets the second. Mori with his 23rd of the game. 23 points, 6 of 7 from the line. Marwa. Pass. Mushi looking to operate. Chucks the shot up and misses it. Morasada. Pass did it for Rawlinson. Last touch by J.K.T. Straight away to Ramorasada. And he will not stop shooting threes. He hit that one. And now G.N.B.C. running away with this game as Ramorasada connects on his third three, 19 of the game. 19 points, I should say. And the foul is on Rickley Lubaki. At the line now is Marwa. Marwa hits. To get his third point. Marwa's played over 7 minutes here in the game. And in those 7 minutes, he's able to knock down both. Rollison, quick crossover dribble. Pass straight away. Oh, a blown opportunity right at the bucket. And with 6:20 remaining and regulation, G.N.B.C. leads by 14. Ikosa had his pass nearly taken away. And Hundullah unable to make up for that possession. And the finish, tough finish from Ellie Randria. Randria making J.K.T. pay today. He has 21 points. Francis Mori, the only player with more points than Ellie, 23. We go to a timeout, under 6 minutes to go here in regulation, and G.N.B.C. leads by 16. G.N.B.C. with the lead and the ball. With about 5:30 left in the fourth. Out of the corner, Randria for three, and he can't book it. Speedy, quick, Ndola met by the double team, fakes once, twice, thrice, almost lost control of the ball, and he does, and Ndola not happy with that call. And that is to the dismay of a handful of fans in the arena tonight. Nonetheless, G.N.B.C. and Francis Mori working with the ball. Now it's Ramora Sada trying to break away from Marwa. And that three hits the corner. Nearly taken away by Mushi. And they're able to make good out of a broken play as Amin Mikosa adds two more. 79-65, under 5 to go. Here's Abdullah. Mushi thinks about it and only hits the net. Rallison looking to slow it down. Gets the handoff from Fiori, Rakota, Nirina. And that's another turnover. G.N.B.C. on that turnover, picking up their 12th in the game. Well, as the clock winds down, J.K.T. running out of time and maybe running out of steam as it's an air ball. Andrian Sala Rollison gets it in right away. And that is a pretty play finished off by Mori, who now has 25 points. One of the best scoring performances in the week of action in the road to B.A.L. And up in the air was Ramora Sada on the steal. Pulls up for the three and drains it. Ramora Sada has had a rough shooting performance today, but he's able to make good of it here in the second half. 84-65. 22 for Ramora Sada. Ndola somehow, some way, able to tightrope the baseline to swoop right in for a shot. And Francis Mori checks out. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists in nearly 33 minutes of action as Ndola makes the first. And gets the second. There's a time where J.K.T. was up by as much as 10. They find themselves behind 17 as we approach the 3-minute mark in the fourth. And Ramora Sada looking for his 23rd and 24th point in the game. And he misses the first. He was perfect before this trip, making his first two. And he speeds up to get the second one down. 23 now for Solanarina Ramorasada. Mushi underneath. Can't follow. Rollison behind the back dribble on Ndola. Heavy screen from Rakoto Narina. And basket goes Randria. Randria piling it up, but on the other end, J.K.T. ends up getting a bucket. Ramorasada thought about the three, but goes back. Good decision. And Ramorasada has been the story of resilience and perseverance in this game. An ice-cold performance in the first half, but really turned the Jets on in the second as he gets the second free throw to drop. And this has become a runaway game for G.N.B.C. with Ramorasada and Francis Mori with 25 apiece and Ellie Randria with 23. They were able to take over the third quarter, and from that point made sure that they did all they could to shut the door on J.K.T. as they tried to do the full court press, but that was broken up right away. Underneath the Derry Randrian as he misses. Rakoto Renina. Out to Rollison, who can't connect on the three. Ndola gets some ankles on his trip, but will he be able to finish the job? It's out for a three. No. And the crowd certainly not happy on the finish. Not only he turned somebody's ankles into pretzels, but they were looking for a full-course meal in terms of a bucket. All alone is Randrian, fakes on the three, decides to go for a bounce pass instead. They were trying to work off a give and go. That doesn't work out in their favor. Underneath is Rakoto Narina as he uses his body. Final minute here in the fourth. And it appears that G.N.B.C. will start their group run 1-0, and J.K.T., they're going to have a big hill to climb as they are a minute away from slipping to an 0-2 record. More group play will continue tomorrow. We hope you tune in for that on FIBA YouTube. We thank each and every one of you for tuning in and bearing with us as we fixed some issues on the technical side of things. And here's Rasola Fonarina getting the ball back and taking the three, but can't get it. Earlier today, Urunani came up with another convincing win. They now have a 2-0 record. It could make their road to the B.A.L. much easier as Amari Ndola pretty much puts a bow on this game. One more shot at least. Amin Mikosa whips it to Ndola, trying to go for back-to-back triples. That doesn't fall, and that is the ball game. That is the ball game, and what a fast sequence near the end of the game. J.K.T, they know how to heat up at the end of the game. However, they drop to 0-2, and G.N.B.C prevails in this group play. We invite you to tune in tomorrow for more group action here in the Road to B.A.L 2025. On behalf of the crew at FIBA to help troubleshoot and get us on the air, and to Coco and to you, the fans, thank you for tuning in. And remember, there are plenty of good sports out there, so you be one too. Until tomorrow, this be Aaron Sanders saying so long as you've been watching the Road to B.A.L 2025. So long.